there's been a huge thing going on with the comedian Matt Rife. Now, if you don't know who he is, I mean, I had never really seen too much of his stuff. I've seen bits and pieces here and there because, of course, shorts on YouTube, even what you call it. Every now and again, when I see like TikToks or whatever, or people will send me TikToks because I never spend any time on TikTok, but I've seen a little bit of his comedy, and the dude is kind of funny. But one of the things that he's really known for is the fact that the women who go to his shows are always like hitting on him, or you'll see like a ton of women talking about what he looks like and all these other different things. And recently, he his Netflix special went out, and he made a joke that a lot of people didn't like. So you got a lot of women coming out of the woodwork talking about, "Oh my God, I can't believe he made such a joke about assault and yada yada." And then, like, of course, the dudes who are out here, male feminism, male feminists or whatever the fuck they want to call themselves, soft as hell, just trying to get some draws as it is. They're coming up saying the same type of thing. But what's crazy to me is the fact that they say that he's this misogynistic individual for a joke, yet women are all out just, I mean, not just drooling over the nigga, but saying some wild, outlandish, misandrous type shit. Okay, not even misandrous, not even that, just sexist shit. All right, I mean, the dude is nothing more than an object, and so it becomes that situation of what how is it that it's possible that you're going to talk all this trash about this dude and say all these negative things about him, saying that he's XYZ, he's a sexist, he's all this other stuff, yet you won't come out against speaking against the women who talk about him in a very sexualized manner. Now, with the video we're talking about right now, this here is, I guess he got into it with a 6-year-old kid. And from what I understand, is not in the context of what I just said fully, but this is how people made it out to be. But some TikTok, TikToker decided to let her kid interject on the situation. So we're gonna check this out real quick and see what's what. And then the next thing we're gonna talk about is this Jonathan Major situation. Man, that's wild. Let's go ahead and get into it though. Let's start it a little farther back. Okay, here we go. I mean, hell, if you go anywhere for anybody to discuss something, I would say, DeFranco probably the dude you should catch up with.
Dive into the news, so buckle up, hit that like button, and let's just jump into it. Starting with Matt Rife is beefing with a 6-year-old? That's the question I was asking
That sounds
myself this morning
crazy.
when I came back from my 2 days away from the internet, and that, for some reason, was the first headline I saw. And I was just like, why? How? Like, did Matt lose a spelling bee? But as it turns out, he had the pre
Yo, man's got silly ass jokes like, but that does sound wild because I think it was put out all over like X. I almost said Twitter, which is now X. Like, treated like it's Prince, the artist formerly known as, the app formerly known as. But when I heard that, I was like, wait, how a grown ass man beefing with a 6-year-old? Is this a Cat Williams situation? And y'all know what I'm talking about with Cat though. When he got beat up, I guess, by a kid at a fucking school, whatever.
previous controversy. He made a domestic violence joke in his Netflix special. A lot of the women who watched him not liking that. And then his response to the
I don't think a lot of those women who didn't like it ever really watched him. I think it was just people who just wanted to get on that pedestal, just sit up and be like, "Oh my God, I can't believe someone said something like this." Man, first off, I'm getting tired of this whole thing where it's like you going after comedians like this. If they're not saying something that's outlandish and trying to be like hateful, spiteful, whatever directly directed at somebody, comedy is comedy. It is the one art that you should expect to get blasted on. Anything and everything is on the table when it comes to comedy. You black, you get made fun of. You white, you get made fun of. Asian, shit, you get made fun of. Cripple, bruh, you still getting made fun of. That's one of the things where comedy kind of transcends a lot of our day-to-day normalcies to where we can come and sit down and kind of laugh at things, knowing that they're not actually being thrown out there in a spiteful way. And hell, I'm sorry. You know what? Anything and everything is on the table, and that also includes DV situations, because some of those situations are outlandish as as hell. If anybody's ever watched Cops and seen what comes out of some DV situations, the way that people act, both on the male and the female side, is crazy. Is DV the reality of what it is and what happens in those situations? Is that funny? No. But at some point in time, you got to be able to take a step back and say, oh, he wasn't saying what he was saying to just downright be crazy. And it wasn't even directly at DV's joke. The style of it, the way that the punchline came off as, and that's where people are like, oh, he said it's okay to beat a woman. Nah, man, nah. Let's get real with it. This is comedy. This is something totally different.
Backlash was, if I offended you, here's a special needs helmet. He also then went on Jordan Peterson. But then this
He's
part ended up
wild
being
for
connected
that.
to influencer Bunny Hidayah, because she let her 6-year-old son respond to one of Rife's
There
jokes
she
where he
is.
mocked.
There she is. Whoever this woman is, TikToker, from what I understand. And some have said something else. I don't know. But you don't let your 6-year-old child. You don't let your 6-year-old child beef with a grown ass man. You just don't do it. Especially if you are a person that's in the spotlight. You're an influencer. Now you're using your kid on your page or whatever. Nah, you just opened up a whole nother door.
Girls who are into astrology.
Nothing to do with the stars, man. Just because Jupiter has a ring and you don't, doesn't mean.
It's Saturn that has the rings, and it has more also, and you're mean to girls.
With Bunny then.
Wait a minute. What? Hey yo, hey, I'm gonna try to stay off the whole beat with the females in astrology thing. Man, oh man, the stuff I hear on a daily basis. Ugh. What?
To influencer Bunny Hidayah, because she let her 6-year-old son respond to one of Rife's jokes where he mocked girls who were into astrology.
Nothing to do with the stars, man. Just because Jupiter has a ring and you don't, doesn't mean.
It's Saturn that has the rings, and it has more also.
It's Saturn that has the ring and it has more also, and you're mean to girls? Nah, cuz, wait a minute. So first off, this is her kid. So you let your kid watch, I'm guessing maybe just that clip. Your kid should not be watching this dude's comedy shows at all. And this whole "you're mean to girls" thing, who told him that? His mama told him that. So essentially, she's using her kid for clout. And what do you say? Saturn it has more. Saturn has more. Well, Matt wasn't wrong in what he said. Jupiter has a ring. It does. I know it does. I think we all know it does. He wasn't wrong in what he said, but you know what? No, let's keep going before I say anything more, because I'm like, at this point, she opened this door. You put your kid out in the public purview, and then you allowed him to try to beef with a grown man. This is nonsense. A comedian at that. What do you think a comedian's gonna do? He gonna clap back. Fuck them kids. Yo, let's keep it a stack. That's what he's probably thinking. Listen, y'all can feel how y'all want to feel about me saying it, but seriously, if this is someone that's in the public view, once you put yourself and your kids out there in the public view, it's crazy. And then to do it for a clout-based type of thing, because you know that's all this is. Come on, man.
Also, and you're mean to girls.
And you're mean to
With Bunny then
girls.
saying even though she doesn't post a lot about her son, her followers know that he loves space, and a lot of people tagged her in the Matt Rife clip. So that video was actually posted to TikTok and Instagram like weeks ago. But then Bunny posted a new TikTok over the weekend. Well, she said she thought the original video was kind of this lighthearted little whatever, it's my kid being quippy, saying Matt Rife wasn't even tagged, it was stitched to Netflix. And apparently, Matt Rife did not like those videos. With Bunny saying that Rife commented and posting a screenshot of the alleged comment, reading Jupiter also has a ring. Oh, and Santa Claus isn't real. Your mom buys you presents with the money she makes on OnlyFans. Good luck.
Hey, yo. Oh my God. God damn it. Oh no. Wait a minute. Ooh, this man. Hey, yo. There shouldn't be no kids watching this stream, but if there are, Santa's real. Man hit where it fucking hurt. Oh my, Jupiter also has a ring. Oh, and Santa Claus isn't real. Your mom buys your presents with the money she makes on OnlyFans. Good luck. Oh man, see that's what I had heard too. That she also did OF, and it's like, you know, whatever. But y'all know how I feel about that shit. But it's always the dudes who are sitting there buying the shit that I think are the dumbest. Yo, you cannot expect, again, like I said, don't put your kid out in the public view for clout. Because you know that's what she did it for. So many people do that too. Listen, I understand when there's a situation that you come up and you know, you're doing this whole family element, like family networks or whatever, and then or they've got like people who just have their kids just solely doing YouTube channels and everything, you know, TikTok channels or whatever. That's crazy to me. That's absolutely crazy to me when they're just doing it on their own and they are under the age of at least 13. Okay, I think they should be a little bit older, but it's crazy to put your kid out there for clout because your kid now becomes a public image. Like you are one, and once you put your kid out there, they catching smoke just the same. And I'm sorry, dude said this, and it was better than what I would have personally said as a comedian. She got to take the L for this.
Luck. That comment does not appear to be there now. So the first thing she calls out is his claim that she makes money on OnlyFans.
I don't even show my body. For you to assume that every single woman online makes money by showing their bodies, which
Nah. This is way out of context. She took it. What's going on, El Panduro? Hey, what's up with you, Deadlock? Nah. She took that way out of context right there. First and foremost, again, he wasn't wrong. Saturn got a ring and she does OnlyFans. Bruh, there ain't nothing wrong that he has said so far in that comment. And knowing it's about jokes or whatever, that's what makes it so damn funny to me. Again, I'm a huge fan of comedy. I love comedy, all kinds of comedy. I mean, some of it dry as hell, some of it that just keep you cracking up the whole entire time. Comedy is a good thing, period. But she decides to go behind his comment and say, I don't even make money showing my body, but you do OnlyFans. So what he said is apt. It's legit. What are you talking about? And hey, yo, let's keep it a stack. Ma'am, some boobies that came out on OnlyFans. I am sure of it. A butthole, something. And that's just being real about it. He's not assuming that every woman makes money like that. It's OnlyFans, all right? We all know what the hell OnlyFans is about. You ain't even got to go on OnlyFans. Subscribe to nobody's OnlyFans to know what OnlyFans is about, all right? You gonna sit here and tell me you doing arts and crafts and making bank on OnlyFans? You full of shit. You could do that on TikTok. You could do that on YT, but you ain't doing that on OnlyFans. Something done popped out. A nip slip done happened. Butt cheek done fell out some pants with a coochie lip just off to the side. Whatever. You ain't lying to me. You crazy as hell.
Which, like, if that's what you do, girl, do you. Like, love it.
Yo, facts. OF girls' opinions on the matters are wild. Facts, no doubt, no doubt at all. Listen, man, we can get into this conversation anytime y'all want to, because I'm telling you right now, the outlandish shit that I hear on a almost daily basis, and y'all done seen some of the shorties I be around or whatever. The one that I did the stream with that time in the spot, man, yo, she on some real level-headed shit, but she told me something one night that had me weak, absolutely weak. And it ain't even nothing bad that she's technically done, but it's the way that she knows how to manipulate situations with certain dudes and like certain stuff that she does. It'll blow your mind. And then I'm around so many of those women, like, and a lot of them have done OF. One girl who told me her biggest fucking moment on OF, yo, was when she went outside and recorded herself squatting in front of her crib taking a piss. Now, cuz, I'm sorry. Listen. I know dudes be down bad, but nigga, that's down bad. Like, come on, really? We paying for this? Yo, y'all tripping. But ain't no way. Shawty right here, let's get back to this situation. We'll jump into everything else later, but I want to finish this off right here.
I have never made a single dollar from a man. Audience,
You are a
female,
goddamn lie. Nah, cuz, come on, man. She's delusional. She is crazy as hell. I have never made a single dollar from a man. Now, first off, let's step outside your OF page, all right? Your OF page, outside of that, you probably had a job. You made some money from a dude, all right? That's just that. Let's just squash that right there. But then your OF page, you gonna tell me that you know the whole ass demographics of your OF page, everybody on there is a female? Come on, man. Let's be real about this. This is some bullshit.
And a little
Wait. And a little bit of the gays and nays. Dudes. They gay. They still dudes. So that again is another lie.
The gays and nays. You can't accept the fact that people may like women for their personalities.
Everybody like, she got the crazy face on point. You ain't even lying. Yo. You can't accept the fact that people like women for their personalities. I love a good fucking personality. A lot of y'all just ain't got one. And I said it. Feel how you want to say it. Feel how you want to feel about it. Clip that shit. Write it down. Take a picture. As Smokey said, I don't give a fuck. Like, the reality of it is this right here. What he said in his post was 100% on point. And it was way better than what I could have ever expected. She put her kid out there. She got to take this L. And this whole backtracking on the situation, I don't do OnlyFans and show my body. And, it's only females that pay me. Come on, bruh. I mean, people are stupid, but I don't think that damn stupid. And even if I give you the benefit of the doubt and say you ain't even let a nipple slip, maybe you ain't even got up and done one of those pictures where like the sun's just shining brightly, perfectly on a see-through tank top that you know see-through, and the nip ain't shown through. You can't see no areola, no nada. You ain't even done a cleavage shot. I can give you that. But you full of shit if you sit here trying to tell me that not a man has paid a dime for your OnlyFans. Because dudes, like I said, when dudes are down bad, and some of the pictures she scrolled through on there, they'd beat it to anything. Let's keep that 100. Really.
We know you don't have one.
And in response, you have people criticizing Rife, saying things like he just digs himself deeper. What kind of man
beefs with a literal child? Like I said, fuck them kids, man. Once they get put out in the public, it's raps. It's raps. She did that to her son. Her son ain't coming off talking about, oh, Saturn has more. Let me not be an asshole and talk shit about the kid like that. But it is what it is. Saturn has more rings. Well, he's still right that Jupiter has a ring. And, oh, you're mean to girls. Mommy told him to say that. Mommy scripted him to go off and put his little 6-year-old self on her TikTok, which you know she edited. Mommy did that. Everybody's sitting here trying to play the role. What kind of man beefs with a literal child? He not beefing with the kid. He made jokes. He cracked a hell of a joke, and now everybody mad about it.
Man beefs with a literal child, as well as Matt Rife is behaving more like a 6-year-old than an actual 6-year-old. Also with this, you had some bringing up that this is not the first time he's ever gone after a child, with people pointing back to a joke that I made about a birthmark Mason Ramsey had.
Hey, yo, everybody know who that kid is. Again, another kid in the public purview. Yodeling kid, or whatever they called him back in the day when he got big. Everybody's a meme. Everybody can catch jokes when it comes to a comedian. They don't care. And that's the point to comedy, is the fact that it transcends everything else. It's supposed to be entertaining. And it is. And I'm sorry, if you decide to beef with a comedian, and dude is actually funny. He actually funny. So if you decide to beef with somebody like that, you got to take that L, shawty. You let your kid do that shit. That's like, girl, like, I couldn't imagine she tried beefing with Dave Chappelle. Nah, it's raps. It's raps.
Or the viral yodeling kid. Though also, at the same time, you had some people defending Matt.
If y'all got your feelings hurt, then go somewhere else. He eats every time, for real. And she is not wrong on that. Not wrong at all.
Matt Rife, like if you go to his Instagram, others
you can't cancel. Wait, what was that? When you can't cancel a comedian?
Mark Mason Ramsey had, or the viral yodeling kid. Though also, at the same time, you had some people defending Matt Rife, like if you go to...
You can't cancel a comedian, guys. Just because his humor isn't for you doesn't mean he should be ended. Facts. 100%. Facts. Wait a minute. Did she say also has gays on her OnlyFans, not lesbians? That's what I said. Gays are still dudes. They are still dudes. Men. Males. So, I mean, she literally just shot herself in the foot with that statement. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
To his Instagram, others calling Bunny posting a video of her kid like this kind of weird. You also have others saying they don't like Bunny.
Yeah, like, how do you put your kid out there like that? It is weird. How do you put your kid out there to beef and say something? And even when she said that whole trash, it was posted at Netflix. Well, the kid directly made a statement towards Matt Rife himself based on the joke that he was supposed to be talking about.
Or Matt saying the whole thing feels like a weird cringe fest. You got a child getting bullied. The other person saying, I'm richer than you. But yeah, with all that said, what are your thoughts on this weirdness? And then...
Yo, listen, that's all. Listen, on that whole situation, just to put it to rest, for me, like I said, once you put yourself out there in the public purview, you are going to take shots. And that includes any other member of your family, your friends, whatever. They can take them shots along with you if you decide to beef with somebody. That's it. Motherfuckers can make a meme out of anything. It doesn't matter. It just is what it is. But when you put your kids out there and then you want to come back and play victim, nah, that's on you. Stop putting your kids out there for clout. Clout is a hell of a drug, and it don't matter if it's good clout or bad clout. People will just eat that shit up. And obviously, she's taking what she knows to be an L with the silly ass statement she made and trying to come out on top because, oh, everyone's going to feel bad because he's just a kid. But what everybody else isn't looking at is the fact that this woman put her kid in the front of the gun. That's it. That's it. She put him directly on the line in front of one of the guns, in front of a firing squad. Dude gon' hit with jokes. Comedians, that's what they do. And it don't matter whether you like it or not. To me, all I got to say about it is, man, hey, you know what? is comedy. If you don't like it, don't watch it. You don't have to pay for any of their specials. You don't have to watch their Netflix shows. You don't have to go and see them in person. Maybe it's just not for you, and that's cool. But don't sit here trying to cancel every comedian that's actually got something to say. It's crazy as hell. And all of it started over a joke that, honestly, it was hilarious. I mean, it was hilarious and was not thrown out there to actually hurt anyone. So come on, y'all. People got to grow the fuck up.